In this video, we're going to make this really simple part. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to also put in some OSNAP tracking so you can kind of get a better feel for how easy or important that's going to make your job. Or, back when I first started doing this, that tool did not exist and it helps out a lot. So I just want to let you know, if you like what you see and you enjoy watching these kind of videos, please subscribe, like, or leave a comment if there's something that you want to see. And let's dive into this now. So here in AutoCAD, let's go ahead and take care of some housekeeping. Let's turn off our grid. We verify that our dynamic input is on. I will switch and leave it on ortho mode and my OSNAPs, and these are going to be really important when we use our OSNAP tracking. The ones I'm going to have on is going to be midpoints, and make sure that the center one is checked. Start with the line, and then I'm going to draw this line going straight across, and this distance is going to be 25. And if you're looking for where I got that number is that I added these two numbers. So both of the 12.5s together should give me a distance of 25. And then we do know the height that is going across here. That's one of those things we're going to have to calculate. We do see that we do have a radius, and that radius is sitting at 6. So remember that this is the radius. If we kind of sketch this out a little bit, a radius is telling us from the center of our circle to any point on this arc, that distance has to be 6. So what that means in our terms is that if I'm going from this center to this point, that has to be 6. And it also means that if I'm going from this center, going straight down to this end point here, is 6. Well, that going completely across there, and this is running right through the center, that distance has to be twice what the radius is. Fancy name for that is diameter. So our diameter going across this is 12, or our distance between this line and this line is equal to 12. So I made that line going 25 across. I'm going to go up a height of 12, back this direction at 25, and I accidentally put in a 2. And this is one of those common mistakes. Do not hit the escape button and get out of the command, but simply hit the undo and then come back, and now I can type in 25 and then C to close it. Alright, let's go ahead and put our circles in, and these circles have a diameter of 6. So circle, center diameter, at this midpoint, I'll click here, 6. I'll just hit the enter button, so I'll take my hand off the mouse. Now I'll come back to the mouse and click on this midpoint, kind of give it a little preview by pulling it out. Do not click, but it's the exact same size circle as our last one, so just go ahead and hit enter, and it will repeat that. Alright, to get our center circle that's here in the middle here, let's go ahead and use dynamic input. Sorry, not dynamic input. We're going to use OSNAP tracking. So I'm going to go to circle, center diameter. Now this is one of those rules that you're going to have to learn in AutoCAD. Do not click. Just touch the midpoint, and then come over to this midpoint, touch that midpoint, and drag your mouse over, and you're going to see where those two intersect. This is where I will left click at. Then I'll kind of pull my circle out just to get a little preview, and it's the exact same size circle, so just hit enter, and it should create that circle. Alright, last thing we're going to do is go ahead and create these arcs on the end. And I'm going to use these different types of arcs. So I'm going to use one that says center, start, end. It's the exact same one as start, center, end. So it's just different on how it's worded. So I'm going to go to center, start, end. And remember that we have to create this in a counterclockwise. So if I want that angle or that arc to be on the outside here, I have to know which endpoint to start with. So the center here is going to be at this midpoint. And I'm reading down here on my command line, and that's very important. It's telling me the next point is the start. So go ahead and click this endpoint. And then it's telling me what do I want it to end. It's going to be at this endpoint. Okay, let's take a look at another one. Instead of doing the start center end, instead of doing the center start end, let's do the start center end. So I'm going to click this arc. Now remember that I want to create that arc on the outside counterclockwise. If you keep that in your mind, it'll make it really simple for us. So I'm going to select this endpoint first. Then it's asking me for the center, and once again I'm reading the command line. This is the center, so I'm going to click this midpoint, and then I'm going to come up and click that endpoint. Last thing I have to do is erase two lines, so I'm going to use the erase command. I'll select this line. This line is giving me a grayed out, so just hit the enter button and it should take those away. Alright, and that's really all to this. Some of the most important things is just dissecting the drawing and understand the geometry of it. Alright, so thank you for watching this one. Please subscribe, like. I enjoy doing this kind of stuff, and leave a comment if there's something that you want me to see, or if I messed up somewhere or you need me to explain something further. Alright, so I'll catch you in the next video. Thank you for watching.